Penguin Random House Audio presents Only Human, Book 3 of the Themis Files, by Sylvain Neuvel. Read for you by William Hope, Charlie Anson, Laurence Bouvard, Adna Sabliach, Laura Kerman, Aaron Vodavoz, Julie Rogers, Christopher Ragland, Patricia Rodriguez, Jennifer Woodward, Karina Fernandez, Eric Myers, Madeline Rose, Lance C. Fuller, and Sylvain Neuvel.
Ejakt ept ek et ondjask at act oyans ot ejans ant eps.
Prologue. File number 2101. Mission Log. Captain Bodie Howe and Lieutenant Barbara Ball, U.S. Marine Corps, Mecca Division. Location, outside Dar es Salaam Hotel, Tobruk, Libya.
Central, this is Lapidus, target in sight.
Copy that, Lapidus. Stand by.
Standing by. Right where we're supposed to be. Am I good or what?
Oh, stop bragging, Bodie. You just punch in the numbers they give you. When you can make that giant robot moonwalk, then you can brag.
Moonwalk? Like in slow motion?
Seriously, Bodie? How old are you?
That's Captain Howe to you, Lieutenant Ball. If I remember correctly, you tripped on a house the last time you had the legs. Fell face first, broke Benson's wrists in the process. Am I right?
Lapidus, this is Central. If you could stop bickering for a minute, we have a job to do. Are you facing the hotel?
Affirmative. It's a nice hotel. Wouldn't mind spending some R&R in this place.
Do they have a clear view of the robot?
If you mean the people staring at us from the top floor, yeah, they see us all right. We're taller than everything else in this town. You can't miss us.
Roger that, Lapidus. We're talking to their chairman now. Stand by for orders.
Standing by. Why are we in Tobruk, by the way? I thought the government was in Tripoli.
It is.
Then what's here?
Another government. Don't you do any research before a mission?
But it's the same country.
It happens from time to time. They had 3 governments for a while when I was a kid.
Which one's the real one?
Depends on who you ask. Pretty sure they all say they're the real one.
That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, who cares, right? 20 minutes from now, it'll be an American general running this place.
You mean advising the democratically elected government of Libya?
Yeah, that.
Lapidus, this is Central. The chairman isn't as receptive as we'd like him to be. Use your light beam and remove the north half of the building. Repeat, destroy the north half of the hotel.
Copy that, Central. We're...
Captain, top floor. Second window from the right.
I see it. Central, it looks like there are people in that part of the building. Want to give them a minute to evacuate? We can wipe out every car in the parking lot. That'll make them leave.
Lapidus, you have your orders.
What do we do?
What do you mean, what do we do? You heard the man, Lieutenant. Start from the center of the building and swipe to your right. Aim low. Maybe we can spare those houses behind.
Yes, sir. In position.
Activating beam. Say when.
When? You can see the beam, right? You know when I'm done.
Terminating beam. Wow, that thing's nasty. Doesn't even make a sound. Central, this is Lapidus. Target destroyed. Half of it, anyway.
Copy that, Lapidus. We have it on satellite. Stand by.
Damn, I love this job.
I can see that.
What's that mean?
It means what you think it means. You said you loved this job. I'm telling you that it shows. That's all. You have a problem with that? Good. Moving on. We might be here a while. What do you want to talk about? Books? No? Movies? Have any hobbies I don't know about? All right, I'll go first. I collect Cabbage Patch Kids.
I don't know what...
It's okay. I wasn't born then either. They were dolls, supposedly all different. You didn't buy them, you adopted them. They came with a birth certificate, adoption papers, a little card to write down its first word, when it took its first step, its favorite food.
They talked?
No, Bodie. They didn't talk. They didn't eat, either. It was just meant to look real, like you adopted a real baby that was born in a vegetable.
How do you adopt a doll?
You buy it, of course. They're in a store. You pay, but you call it an adoption fee. Anyway, they were a fad in the 80s. People went nuts. There were fights in stores, all sorts of crazy things. They were only that popular for a short while, but they were made by one company or another for about 40 years. My mom had 6 of them. She gave them to me when I was a teenager, and now I collect them. The old ones are hard to find, usually cost a fortune.
You collect dolls. That's not creepy at all.
I sold one last year for $5,000.
You sold a doll for $5,000.
Brutus Kendall, born in the Cabbage Patch on November 1st, near Mint, with box, all the papers.
That's nuts. I still think it's creepy, though. You should...
Lapidus, this is Central. The chairman of the Council of Deputies of Libya has requested technical and advisory assistance from the United States. Job well done. Just sit tight. Navy is bringing in troops. ETA 20 minutes. Return to base when they arrive. Navigation will send you get-home numbers in a minute.
Roger that, Central. Over and out. One more for the good guys. Spreading freedom one city at a time.
I'm fairly certain they had freedom before.
Well, now they have more.
Part 1. When in Rome. File number EE955. Personal file from Esat Ect. Personal journal entry, Dr. Rose Franklin.
Be careful what you wish for. About 10 years ago, I was 37 at the time, a giant robot from another planet visited Earth and decimated part of London. We succeeded in destroying it, but 13 more appeared and dispersed a genetically engineered gaseous weapon in 24 of our most populous cities. 100 million people died in the process. Among them, this mysterious man whose name I never learned, who steered our every move ever since I was put in charge of studying that giant hand at the University of Chicago, and Kara Resnick, my best friend, who was also Vincent's wife and Eva's biological mother. With some help, I found a way to alter the metal these robots were made of at the molecular level, and disabled one of them. That was enough to convince the aliens to leave. I can't say that I knew that was going to happen, that millions would die because I had discovered Themis and brought attention to our planet, but I was afraid it would. I was afraid ever since I was brought back to life. I felt out of place, and I wished that whoever built Themis would come back and take her away. I also said I hoped they would take me with them. They did. After the alien robots left Earth, General Eugene Govender, head of the EDC, Vincent, Eva, and I went aboard Themis to celebrate our... I was going to say victory, but that's not what it was. Survival. While we were there, the Council of Akatast, the group of aliens who decide how their world deals with others, had Themis brought back. She dematerialized on Earth and reappeared on Themis's home planet, with the 4 of us inside. They call it Esat Ect, home of the Ect, their people. In some small way, they're also our people. The Ect first came to Earth some 5,000 years ago, 24 of them or so. They were among us for a couple of millennia. They were ordered never to interfere, to stay out of history's way. But over time, some of them frayed and joined the natives. They had children, half human, half alien, who in turn had children, 3/4 human, and so on, until their descendants, indistinguishable from humans, had but a tiny bit of alien genetics left in them. 3,000 years later, there was nothing left to distinguish them from. All of us, every single person on Earth, were related, however remotely, with a handful of aliens who chose love over duty, back.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?